So today I will share to you guys about historical of Maybank. Okay, so Maybank, or full name is Malayan Banking Berhad, was incorporated in May 1960 by Hotep Wat and several partners, and began operation on 12 September in Kuala Lumpur. In the same year, Maybank had first overseas branch in Brunei Darussalam and continuously opened in Singapore. In 17 February 1962, Maybank listed on the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange, which is named right now is Bursa Malaysia. Maybank is also the largest financial service group in Malaysia and now operates from the three key home markets of Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia. And in 2009, Maybank first to launch online facility for making additional investment in ASB units with Permodalan Nasional Berhad, which is PNB. Maybank and PNB jointly launched Malaysia's first event service for making additional investment in ASB units via internet banking. So next is about historical of Bank Islam. Okay, so full name of Bank Islam is Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad. Okay, so before World War II, Muslims were already looking for an alternative financial system that will comply with the Sharia requirement. Okay, in 1969, Pilgrims Manager and Tabung Haji was established as one of the first Islamic financial institutions. It is to encourage savings and investment among the Muslims and to help depositor perform haji. Okay, and at the international level, the first Bank Islam is at Dubai in 1980 after 15 years of extensive research and joint effort by professional Islamic economics, financiers and officers from various world in Islamic organizations. Okay, so in Malaysia, it took 3 years before officially launch of Bank Islam operation in 1983, which is its 1980. They got inspired by the Bumi Putra economic, and in 1981 they followed by a seminar, the concept of the development in Islam. Okay, so the first headquarters of Bank Islam Malaysia is at Jemaah Haji at Subang, and there are they have 4 opening branch at Kuala Lumpur, Kuala Terengganu, Kuala Baharu and Alustar, and with 272 employees. And today, Bank Islam headquarters is the Palestine Menara Bank Islam Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so next is Amanah Saham Bumi Putra, which is ASB financing. Okay, it's launched by Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad, which is ASNB, in 2 January 1990. Okay, their objective is to provide alternative savings for Malaysian Bumi Putras. Okay, their terms is generate long terms, consistent and competitive return for investor. Okay, they have 2 types of authorized agent, which is non-bank and bank. Okay, non-bank is just for Post Malaysia, and bank we already choose Bank Islam and Maybank. Okay, ASB has an input limit of up to 200,000, meaning investor can only increase their investment amount until input limit. However, the fund has no upper limit on the value of the account. Okay, so next is I will share to you guys about ASB financing Maybank and ASBI financing Bank Islam. Okay, so basically they are using same method in Sharia contract, which is in Tawar concept in Murabah. Okay, so I will share to you guys about movement about Murabah. Okay, I will share screen to you guys after this. Wait, I will do it now. Where is it? Okay. Okay, so you can see at my slide, at my side now. Okay, so first of all, bank, ALIF bank, which is Maybank or Bank Islam, they are still using same method, right? So I just use bank. Okay, so bank will buy or purchase commodity at the will purchase commodity at the cost price. I will call it CP, okay? Okay, at the cost price. After that, after they buy it, they will sell it to the customer. Okay, to the customer. Okay, so how they sell it? They sell, it's not just like just sell like that. They will plus with markup price. Okay, so with the CP plus markup, so cost price plus markup price, so bank will get the profit from the markup. The bank will get the profit. Okay, so after that, customer will ask bank's help to be an agent to sell it to the third party who needs, okay, third party who needs the commodity. Oops. Who needs the commodity, so they will sell it as agent to the third party who needs that commodity. Okay, then how their price? Okay, their price is already states in the agreement, their agreement between bank and the customer, in their financial agreement lah. Okay, maybe they will get in some profits, of course. So from here we can see there were no suffer between customer and bank, but bank will get suffer if the customer suddenly change their mind. They don't want to continue. They don't want to buy the commodity from the bank. Okay, so the bank will need to prepare to suffer because they will get lost from the commodity. Okay, so that's all for the murabahah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I am Zati. So I am going to explain a little bit about performance of the product between ASB Financing Maybank and Bank Islam. So here we can see that the base rate versus the benchmark between 2018 and 2019, it is constant until its sudden drop at the May 2019. Okay, next is effective rate profit and ASB loan with Maybank dividend. So as you can see here, if failed to pay any amount due from the start date, the facility is issued until the maturity date. A late payment charge of 1% per annum will be levied on the amount. Okay, and lastly, for expected return for Maybank ASB financing, it is based on the campaign where this is available through the Maybank apps and the Maybank branch. As you can see, it is based on how many entries and the financing amount from 50k to 100k, and the maximum one is 200k. Okay, so for the next one is the performance of product for Bank Islam. As you can see, the COF benchmark refers above is the KA requirement introduced as a result of BNM policy of the reference rate framework, effective power from January 2015. For KA is at 31st August 2020, the COF benchmark is based on CLIBOR for 3 months is at 31st August 2020. Okay, next is effective rate profit for Bank Islam. So this one, you can see the rate from 1st September 2021 to 30th September 2021, where the rate is getting increased. Next, this one, with Takaful BR plus 1.00% and without Takaful 1.2500%, the net total finance amount will be credited into the account of Amanah National Berhad of Purchase Purpose ASB or ASB2 units. Then for Bank Islam, there is an ASB dividend where it has the maturity date. The bank reserves the right to deduct any credit balance in the deposit account and or investment account you manage by the bank against any outstanding payments under this financing. Okay, lastly, for the expected return in Bank Islam, so the base rate is effective 1st September 2020 in about 2.52% PA, and the base financing rate is effective 1st December 2020 in about 5.47% PA. Okay, so for the conclusion between Maybank and Bank Islam in ASB financing, in comparison rate for ASB loan for Maybank is higher than Bank Islam. Dividend for Maybank is 13.5 cents compared to Bank Islam, which is 12.6 cents. Besides, Bank Islam profit rate for ASB financing is not as high as Maybank. So, it is better to invest ASB in Bank Islam. The interest rate on loans with Bank Islam is the lowest compared to the other banks like CIMB Bank, Maybank, AFIN Bank, and also from MBank. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is ADDINA binti KHADZRI. Today, I will present about characteristics and differences between this product. Firstly is characteristic. The characteristic of Maybank is Sharia concept that used in Maybank is mudarabah based on rules of tawarruk. This method of sale in which the cost with the incremental price is already known and will pay the price within an agreed period of time. Next is Bank Islam. The characteristic of Bank Islam is they also use Sharia tawarruk concept for ASB financing facility. Tawarruk refers to a transaction of buying and selling a good or asset based on different payment of murabahah or musawamah from the seller to the buyer, and then the good or asset is sold for cash to a third party in exchange for cash. Next is differences of this product. They have four differences, that is, firstly is amount of financing. Minimum amount in Maybank is Rm10,000 while maximum amount in Maybank is Rm200,000 per customer. The minimum amount in Bank Islam is Rm10,000 same as Maybank, and the maximum is Rm400,000 for both SB and SB2 units. Next is payment period. The payment period of Maybank is up to 30 years or up to 65 years old, while Bank Islam is minimum 1 year and maximum 40 years or 70 years of age at the end of payment period. Next is a profit rate. You guys can see profit rate Maybank in table, while Bank Islam is floating rate based on constant rate of return. The total profit formula is as follows. Lastly is floating rate offer. You guys can see the different floating rate offer between Maybank and Bank Islam at the table that I have given. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am ALIF NAJMI by ROSLI. Today I would like to talk about the amount of initial investment or maximum financing amount. Our group has chosen two banks, which is Maybank for conventional bank and Bank Islam for Islamic bank. For Maybank, financing for ASB unit financing tenure is up to 30 years until the age of 65. The eligibility is individual who are between 18 years old until 65 years old. And Bumi Putra. For facility amount for Maybank, we have minimum financing amount is up to 10,000 ringgit, while for maximum facility is up to 200,000 ringgit. For margin of facility, we have up to 100,000% of nominal value of ASB unit and up to 105% if inclusive of personal reducing term assurance and takaful. For facility tenure, we have up to 30 years and up to age 65 years old, which is earlier. For facility rate, financing details below 30,000 ringgit with tenure between 5 until 430 years, and financing amount of 30,000 ringgit and above for the first 3 years tenure. The Bank Islam is based on ASB units eligibility and subject to a minimum of 10,000 ringgit and maximum amount of 200,000 ringgit. For payment period is up to minimum for 1 year and maximum is 40 years or 70 years age at the end of payment period, which is earlier. For floating rate over with takaful, the BR is only plus with 1.00%. Without takaful, the BR is plus with 1.25%. The eligibility for fixed salary earner is Malaysian citizen individual only, the age of 18 years old and above, and not a judgment debtor or bankrupt. For eligibility for non-fixed salary earner is Malaysian citizen individual only, 18 years old and above, minimum of 2 years in business. Business is a profitable for the past 2 years. The next one is I would like to talk about on how to invest in the product for Maybank. The first step is on how to view your OSNB account balance at transfer module. First, you need to log in to Maybank to you. Second step is select pay and transfer. Third step is select transfer. Fourth step is select from to prefer account and transfer ASNB account. And the last step is ASNB account will be displayed. Are the step for Bank Islam. First step is visit the official web of ASNB and log in using your username and password. Second step is click the menu portfolio. Third step is choose the menu of unit amanah and click additional investment. Fourth step is choose do not declare PEP and click next. Then click next again and then key in the amount of additional investment and click next. And then you need to key in again the information and click next. Choose the Bank Islam and continue with the transaction. Key in your ASNB information and click proceed. Your transaction has done and you can see your all transaction and download as evidence of the payment. That's all from me. Thank you.